Hello, hi everybody. Myself Lavat Ramesh. Today, especially, we will talk about UPSC combined Geoscientist chemistry syllabus and the previous year's papers and some important bits repeated in previous exams we will discuss today. You can see that recently you can see the newspaper and the UPSC combined geoscientist chemist post are there, 19 are vacancies are available. So you can see how to preparation, what are the methods and exam patterns we will discuss today slide by slide. You can see here the first one slide. You can see here the syllabus and exam pattern of combined geoscientist examination. You can see the primary test. First one, the exam of geoscientist totally 3 stages. First one stage in the paper 1, stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. So you can see the first one preliminary test is comes under the stage 1, that is simply we'll call as paper 1. The paper 1 you can see multiple choice question, that paper was 400 marks and the mode of exam is computer based exam and type of question is objective type and negative marking is there 0.25. You can see the stage 2, the main paper, that is the descriptive pattern. There is no negative marking, descriptive pattern, the 3 hours and the total is 600 marks, the mode of exam. And especially you can see here this is that stage 2 is the offline examination, like descriptive system, simply we will see question and answer. And stage 2 is stage 3 is the interview, then after you will be final. And especially I was focused on today the recent notification. You can see here few of the important points. The chemist A group is total 19 4-star vacancies. You can see last date for application filling 11th October 2022 and the preliminary test date is 19th February 2023. The main exam is June 24 and 25 2023. The exam center, the both state Hyderabad is only for the examination center. You can see here the paper 1, like stage 1, totally you can see here the paper 1, the general studies 100 marks and especially the chemistry is 300 marks. You can see the paper 1, the general studies 100 marks, stage 1, the current affairs of national and international importance and history of India and Indian national movement, Indian and world geography, Indian polit and governance. These are the syllabus for the general studies paper 1, 100 marks. You can think specially for chemist people, the paper 2 means comes under the stage 1, the chemistry is the 300 marks. These are the syllabus: chemical periodicity, chemical bonding and structure, acids and bases, theoretical basis of quantitative in organic analysis, kinetic theory and the gaseous state, chemical thermodynamic and chemical equilibrium, solutions of non-electrolytes and electrochemistry. And you can see here these are the stage 1 paper 1 syllabus, the paper 2 chemistry and the specially you can think about the stage 1 2 papers. Those are the multiple choice questions, that computer based online test. The paper 1 is the general studies and paper 2 is the who are the specialization you can apply this like chemistry. Today we will talk about the chemistry, then you need chemistry syllabus. Next we will come to this is the who are the qualified in paper 1 preliminary test, then we will move on to the stage 2. Stage 2 is the main examination, that is the chemistry as a chemistry people. The stage 2 the exam is offline mode, so completely descriptive types. You can see again the main examination stage 2 paper are total 3 papers. You can see the first paper inorganic chemistry, especially inorganic solids, chemistry of coordination compounds, isomerism, reactivity and stability, structure and bonding, acid base titrations, gravimetric analysis, redox titration, complex metric titration. These are the inorganic for the paper 1 stage 2 syllabus for the inorganic chemistry. You can see the paper 2 physical chemistry syllabus. The kinetic theory and the gaseous states, solids, chemical thermodynamics and the chemical equilibrium, and chemical kinetics and catalysis, electrochemistry, quantum chemistry, basic principle and application of spectroscopy, rotational spectroscopy of diatomic molecules. And you can see the paper 3 analytical chemistry and organic chemistry. The paper 3, again the two parts are there. Part A analytical chemistry, part B is organic chemistry. Especially you can see the part A analytical chemistry, errors in quantitative analysis, separation methods, chromatography analysis, solvent extraction, spectroscopy methods of analysis, UV visible spectroscopy. And you can see the part B organic chemistry, unstable uncharged intermediates, addition of carbon-carbon multiple bonds, addition of carbon heteroatoms multiple bonds, reaction at the carbonyl groups, oxidation and reduction, electrocyclic reactions. These are the syllabus for the paper 3 organic and analytical chemistry. You can see now the previous 2019 the model paper, how the stage 2, especially you can think stage 2 main paper 1 chemistry 2019 inorganic chemistry. In organic chemistry you can see the few of the important questions previous what they ask in inorganic chemistry. Section A, answer all the following questions. So you can see complete the following reaction and balance it by ion electron method. This is that equation, that is each one is 10 marks. And carbon 14 is a radioactive and beta is a emitter, while carbon 12 is not radioactive. Justify. And you can see first one, see the illustrate diagonal relationship with an appropriate example. Although H3PO4 is viscous, it exhibits large electrical conductivity. Why? And I can see here the Fe2 is more easily oxidized to Fe3, while Mn2 to Mn3 is not. Why? Br2 metal at 7.2 degrees Celsius, whereas ICl metal at 272 degrees Celsius. Explain. First one, G, the dipole moment of carbon monoxide is mercifully 0.12 D, although electronegativity difference between carbon and oxygen is large. Why? First one is H, the strength of HF could increase with concentration. Explain. First one, I, the electrical conductance of semiconductor increases with the temperature unlike those of metal. Why? You can see they identify the product of the following reaction. B2H6 plus ammonia, excess low temperature. And you can see the next one, section B. What are the few questions? You can attempt any one question. Which indicator is employed in the titration of acetic acid? Sodium hydroxide. Explain with a suitable neutralization curve. These are the calculus equilibrium constant of these questions. And you can see the second one, C, Lewis acid and base structure and BF3, these you can see. And you can see the how that concept of radius, governance, conductions, coordination number of the ions in the compound, draw the molecular structures and bromazone. These you can few of things. You can see section C of few of the questions I was here pasted here. You can see valence bond theory and predict some structure magnetic behavior. Why the nickel tetracarbonyl is stable. You can see section D, IUPAC name factor of these questions, especially section D. You can see the section E also. This is the section E questions. You can see that outline briefly in functioning of this. And you can see section F. Then after you can see here section F questions, and you can think the paper 2 is the main exam, physical chemistry, 200 marks. Section A, especially you can see how what type of questions it will become. You can see here the few questions. Then you can see here section B, especially attempt any 6 questions. The total physical chemistry, you can see here how this mentioned. Section C, any of 3 questions. You can see here the question pattern in 2019, what the asked the questions. And you can see here the paper 3, especially in the main exam, analytical and organic chemistry. These are the 200 marks. You can see this offline mode. Answer all the following questions. Reverse of the following statement if you find it these things. This is that section A. And section B, this is the organic chemistry. Answer the following questions. Give the product accepted from the treatment of A2 and O3 followed by these reactions. And you can see here the few of organic questions I was mentioned here. Arrange the following alkenes decreasing with the melting point, giving the proper explanation. Okay. And I also gave the chemistry questions for practice. The few of question you can see that MCQ question, multiple choice question with explanation also. Which of the following quantum number is not necessary to identify an orbitals? Here is given A is a principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, electron spin quantum number. You can see here the explanation part. An orbital is identified by the set of 3 quantum numbers, principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number and magnetic quantum number. But there is no use of that electron spin quantum number. So the answer is D is the right answer. So D is not necessary to identify the orbitals. Okay, quantum numbers. So principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number is enough to identify the orbitals quantum number. Okay, so no need to electron spin quantum number. And you can see the second one question is very important. You can see here which of the following is the correct about the photoelectric effect. So what is photoelectric effect is correct statement. Number of electrons ejected is twice the U number of radiation. Number of electron ejected is proportional to the intensity of light. Number of electron ejected is proportional to the duration of light. Number of electrons ejected is not depend on the intensity of light. You can see here explanations of phenomenon. The ejection of electrons from the surface of metal when light of suitable frequency strike is called photoelectric effect. The number of electrons ejected proportional to the intensity or the brightness of light You can see here, so answer was B is the correct answer. Number of the electrons ejected is proportional to the intensity of light. Next you can see here third one question, which of the following factor is effect of the rate of the chemical reaction? So all of these are affected in this. You can see the concentration of reactant, temperature, catalyst, all of them. I can explain here also properly, can read it the proper. And next one, fourth one question, you can see which of the following is a part of the charcoalone group of the modern periodic table? Boron, tin, lead and oxygen. So right answer is oxygen. Oxygen is the one of the part of the charcoalone group, the modern periodic table. Charcoalone group are the 16th elements of periodic table. So these groups are also known as the oxygen family. So 16th is the oxygen family. You can see here fifth one question. Choose the correct statement about the D block elements. See, these are the metals group 3 to 10. It is not wrong. So all of them are the metals. So D block elements all are the metal elements. Okay, so D block elements are the elements of group 3 to 12 in the center of the periodic table, and all of them are the metals, and these are the characterized by the filling of the inner d orbitals by the electrons. Okay, and next one, see, you can see what is the shape of the SF4 molecule. What is the shape of the SF4 molecule? SF4 molecules here given here bent, and these are the 17, Which is seventh one bit is what is the which of the following gases is the liberated when the metal react with the acid. So correct answer is the hydrogen. You can read it here explanation part also clearly.